You're about to uncover an ultra-rare secret most men never learn about attracting women. By the time you finish this video, you'll know exactly how to speak to women, how to get into their heads, and how to make them look forward eagerly to the next time they see you or hear from you. This is you, and this is the girl you'll be talking to. What should you say? What topics work? And how do you keep the conversation flowing smoothly? The first mistake guys make when they start talking to a girl is this. They overthink the subject and their delivery. Before we get into specifics, I want you to shift your perspective. Change your internal mindset. When you talk to a girl, remember, she's just a human being. Nothing more. Don't put her on a pedestal because she's attractive. It might sound like something you've heard before, maybe even superficial, but you must internalize it. From now on, every time you speak with a beautiful girl, remember me and tell yourself she's just a human being. Second, I want you to internalize this too. See yourself in the higher position and her in the lower. Don't worry, I'll explain exactly how to do this later. For now, just listen. When you're talking to a girl, her subconscious, the instinct that drives love and seeks the right man, is evaluating you, deciding whether you're right for her. If you've watched the entire series on attracting women, you already know women are emotional creatures drawn to what they feel. In this episode, we'll go deeper. Let me define attraction from a woman's perspective. The most essential foundational concept you must grasp to succeed with women is attraction. Without understanding how attraction works, you will not succeed in dating. No exceptions. Unlike many men, women often act based on feelings, making decisions driven more by emotion than logic. They see something, feel something, and respond to that feeling. Because their behavior is emotion-based, they can't consciously control who attracts them and who doesn't. Attraction is a subconscious reaction to certain behaviors men display. So, to trigger it, you must weave those behaviors into your personality. Before we go into specifics, a few clarifications. 1. Women do not control who they are attracted to. 2. Women do not control who they are not attracted to. Attraction operates unconsciously, outside their control. Now, picture the subconscious part of her mind as a radar. Once you begin talking, it lights up and scans you to determine whether you're a fit or not. This radar is separate from her conscious mind. If the radar says yes, her conscious mind can't override it. That's why so many women fall for the same bad guy who mistreats and cheats on them. Her logical brain warns, you've made this mistake before. You'll be mistreated. You'll be cheated on again. But because her wiring leans emotional and the radar works independently, logic can't stop it. Before we continue, carry this with you. Every girl from birth has a primary biological drive to find the right man for her. This isn't the fluffy narrative society tells. It's the biological truth. She could be a scientist or a NASA astronaut, and still, the ultimate inner drive remains finding the right partner. And that man isn't consciously chosen. Her inner radar finds and selects him. So, whenever you talk to a girl, know her radar is scanning you. It looks for many things, but one of the most important is this. Are you better than her, or is she better than you? It reads this by observing how you interact. Do you treat her in a way that shows you regard yourself as above her or beneath her? If you communicate through behavior that you see yourself as higher value, the radar recognizes it, and that's when she becomes yours. I know this might sound confusing, maybe difficult or complicated, but trust me, by the end of this video, you'll get it. You'll know how to make any girl, regardless of who she is, think about you for the rest of the day after your conversation without knowing why. So, what should you do and what should you say to signal to her radar that you view yourself as higher value? We'll start with something simple that many overlook: body language. If you've researched body language, you've seen a mess of tips. Keep your head up, don't put hands in pockets, sit straight, and so on. First, forget all of that. It's noise and won't help you. Instead, focus on 3 points. Common mistake number 1, leaning toward the girl while talking. This often turns her off because it broadcasts over-interest. Make it a habit to speak while leaning away slightly. That's the first point. Second, be ready to almost walk away when she says something you disapprove of. If she says, "I'm not really interested," you might respond, "I know. I'm probably too much for you to handle. You're too much of a nice girl anyway," and then begin to walk off as you say it. You'll often see her move toward you or try to stop you with a quick line. Attractive girls aren't used to men walking away. They're used to being chased Walking away signals high value, which automatically increases her attraction. Third, and most important, consider this for the rest of your life. Imagine sitting beside a high-status person. How would you sit? Probably not relaxed. You'd try to show respect. You'd be a little tense, maybe smiling to please them. Now imagine sitting with a friend of 10 years. Or your brother. How's your posture? You wouldn't care. Legs stretched out, leaning back, talking freely. You wouldn't even care if they were right beside you or not. When two people sit and talk, the higher value one is the person who sits comfortably and doesn't fuss about the other's presence. That's the mindset I want you to adopt with women. So first, sit comfortably in a position that genuinely puts you at ease, and ignore how you think she's perceiving you. Stop thinking about how you should sit. If you want a hand in your pocket, do it. If you want to take it out, do that. If you want to lift a leg, lift it. Lean back if you like. Comfort first. She won't care about your hands or legs. She'll notice whether you're comfortable. Apply this everywhere in life, not just with girls. Stop overvaluing body language tricks to impress. Do what feels right. No one owes you anything. The instant you start analyzing, oops, what body language should I use? You're already on the wrong track. Learn to be comfortable. Make peace with yourself. Stop caring what she thinks. Sit how you like. Do what you want. When you operate from this place, she will feel that you view yourself as above her. Done with body language. Now let's talk conversation. How to communicate. Here's a formula to remember with any woman. 50% of the conversation about her and her personality. 30% about the environment or anything else. 20% about you. Don't worry, I'll break it down. But before we continue, don't forget to like the video. We're aiming for 3,500 likes. Now, why 50% her and only 20% you? In any two-person conversation, the one who needs the other's approval talks the most about themselves. Think of a job interview. The conversation revolves around you, your skills, your story, not the interviewer. You need the job. They hold the power. Same dynamic here. The person talking the most about themselves is the one seeking approval. That's why you emphasize her more than you. So first, talk about her. How? I've already covered the listen like a therapist technique in a previous video. Watch that after this one. To summarize, make it about what she likes and dislikes, her childhood, how she intends to live, her dreams, what she does in her free time, what she sees as strengths and weaknesses. You get the idea. Next, the 30%, the environment, or anything else. Here, stay aware of one thing. Don't plan what to say. Whatever pops into your head, say it. Pretend you're with a friend of 10 years. Talk about anything and everything. It's fine to be silly. The key is not to look like you're trying not to be silly. Keep it moving. Don't lock onto one topic. Don't force seriousness or important subjects. Imagine you're tipsy and chatting. Say whatever, even if it's random. The important part is not looking like you're pushing an agenda or trying to sound profound. Just keep talking. During this 30%, keep playing, keep riffing, say what comes to mind. If a debate sparks, don't get angry or try to win. Remember, you don't need anything from her. Not approval, not agreement. Don't torture yourself trying to convince her of anything. Finally, the 20%, talking about yourself. Never, ever try to prove how amazing you are. Don't brag about achievements or adventures. Here's a golden rule. When you talk about yourself, sprinkle in self-deprecating humor. Tell stories that make you look a bit goofy or crazy, not heroic. That shows you don't need her approval or admiration. Also, cultivate mystery. Your personality should carry a touch of the unknown. I'll make a separate video on this later. But for now, being mysterious doesn't mean faking who you are. It means not revealing too much too soon. Many guys answer every question with exhausting detail. If she asks, "Where do you work?" most guys say, "I work at ABC firm, in X role, 9 to 5. That oversharing signals low value. Handle it better. If she asks where you work, tease. "Hold on, Speedy Kitten. We just met and you're already interviewing me." Feel the difference? As long as you don't reveal too much too early, there's always more for her to want to know. More examples. Her. "What are you doing Saturday night?" You. "Something exciting, but secret. Sorry, can't tell you." Her. "Have you ever been in a relationship?" You. "I don't know you that well yet. I don't discuss private stuff with strangers." Her. "So what's your name?" You. "Take a guess." I'll give you a candy if you get it right. Even with all this, there's one small problem you'll still face. Tests. While she's talking to you, that inner radar nudges her to test you, to see if you're the real deal. It tries to figure out whether you're truly the right guy. These tests often make men panic and lose focus. Even after I've given you the formula and explained what to do, one small test can rattle you, make you forget everything, or make her suspect you're not genuine, that you're just performing. So how do we handle tests? Don't worry, every problem has a solution, and we'll tackle the test problem in the upcoming episodes of this series.